June 15, 1066. Stamford Bridge, England. Norwegian King Harald Hardrada lies dead on the battlefield. The last great Viking invasion has failed. After 300 years of terror, the Viking Age is over. No more longships. No more burning monasteries. No more raids. Europe can finally rebuild. But here's what they don't tell you. The Vikings didn't disappear. They transformed. This is that story. 793. Lindisfarne Monastery. Viking raiders strike without warning. Monks slaughtered. Gold stolen. The beginning of 3 centuries of terror. Vikings raided Paris. Conquered England. Settled Iceland. Reached North America 500 years before Columbus. But Vikings weren't just raiders. They were traders connecting Europe to the Middle East, explorers discovering new worlds.
These spices are the rarest from our land.
By 1066, many had converted to Christianity, built kingdoms. But Harald Hardrada wanted more. He invaded England with 300 ships. King Harald met him at Stamford Bridge. The battle was brutal. Harald died. His army destroyed. 3 days later, William the Conqueror invaded from Normandy. Harald rushed south, lost at Hastings. England fell to the Normans. But here's the thing. The Normans were Vikings. Norman means Northman. Vikings who settled France in 911. The Viking Age didn't end. Vikings just stopped calling themselves Vikings. What happened after the raids stopped? In Normandy, Vikings became Europe's most sophisticated rulers. They adopted French culture, built castles and cathedrals, created administrative systems that defined medieval government. William's Domesday book surveyed all England. Every village, every resource. Unprecedented. Norman castles replaced Saxon wooden halls. The feudal system reorganized with Viking precision. In Sicily, Vikings created something even more remarkable. 1061. Normans began conquering southern Italy. By 1130, the Norman kingdom ruled Sicily and southern Italy. They didn't force conversion. They created Europe's most multicultural state. Arabic remained official. Greek scholars translated texts. Muslim engineers designed irrigation. The Palatine Chapel combines Norman architecture, Byzantine mosaics, and Islamic art. A Christian chapel built by Vikings decorated by Greeks, using Arab designs. Meanwhile, Swedish Vikings transformed Eastern Europe. They traveled Russian rivers, founding trading posts that became cities. Novgorod, Kiev. Russia comes from Rus, the Slavic word for Swedish Vikings. Elite Varangians served as the Byzantine emperor's personal guard, the most feared warriors in the Mediterranean. Harald Hardrada himself served there before invading England. Viking legal traditions shaped the future. Iceland's Althing, founded 930, is the world's oldest surviving parliament. Viking law codes influenced English common law, trial by jury, property rights. Medieval individual rights owe much to Vikings. And Viking exploration created lasting colonies. Iceland, Greenland, Vinland in North America. Leif Erikson reached Newfoundland around 1000. Vikings were the first Europeans in the New World. By 1200, the transformation was complete. Viking descendants ruled England, Normandy, Sicily, influenced Russia, but they no longer called themselves Vikings. The culture evolved, assimilated, transformed. Yet, Viking influence remained everywhere. English absorbed Norse words. Sky, egg, they, knife. All Viking. English law retained Viking jury systems. European aristocracy filled with Viking descendants. Every English monarch after 1066 descends from William the Conqueror, a Viking. What happened after Vikings stopped raiding? They evolved. Raiders to traders. Pagans to Christians. Destroyers to builders. They absorbed every culture they encountered and created something new. Norman administration, Sicilian multiculturalism, Russian state formation, English legal traditions, all built on Viking foundations. The Viking Age ended. Viking legacy never did. Transformation is more powerful than conquest. The longships stopped sailing. The ideas kept spreading. Cultures don't die when they stop fighting. They transform when they start building. The Vikings who terrorized Europe became the architects of medieval civilization. The raiders became rulers. The destroyers became creators. And their legacy shaped the modern world. Subscribe to see what history left behind.